Hello again, friends. Welcome new subscribers. I'm Brian from Apex Detail. We have another video here today for the sealant series. We're going to put two more head-to-head on the same panel. We have TurtleWax Shine Lock sealant. We'll put that head-to-head with the Chemical Guys Jet Seal. Now, these do have some similarities and one or two differences. They both are interlocking polymer sealants. They both are user-friendly, easy to apply, remove. They both have some cure time, and they both claim to be able to protect your car or the surface of your car for up to 12 months. The differences. This one here is $8. The TurtleWax Ice sealant, a little goes a long way. It's what they claim. You could do a few cars with this, and it's a little over $8. This one here is $38. 16 ounces, so of course it's a larger container. You could do multiple cars with this as well. Let's put these head to head, not to mercilessly bash one and trash it, but just to compare. Put them side by side, compare them, compare similarities, differences, how they can protect, how they can repel water. Let's get out into the shop and get this started. Okay, let's have a little fun with these two sealants. I have two areas masked off and labeled. We have Jet Seal on the right. We have TurtleWax on the left. Let's shake them up thoroughly, get the polymers mixed in. We have separate applicators and separate towels to remove the product so we don't cross-contaminate. I'm going to bring you in close as I apply and remove the products, and the first few seconds as it starts to cure. As you can see here, the Jet Seal is a cream. It's rather thick. I'm going to do my best to spread out as even as possible on each section. There's going to be a cure time for both products. With the Jet Seal, you're going to apply it, wait 20 minutes, let it haze over slightly, and then remove that cream residue. Then wait another 12 minutes, and you can take the vehicle then out into free-flowing water, rainfall, or Mother Nature. Same thing with the TurtleWax Shine Lock. There's no wait time. As you apply it, you're going to see it'll start to flash immediately. But removal of the Jet Seal is quite easy. It is a cream, a little bit more effort than the Shine Lock, but let's get to that right now on the left side. Different applicator, different removal towel. This product is thin like water. The transfer solution that gets the polymer from the bottle to the panel itself, it evaporates immediately. I'm going to bring you in close so you can see here. It flashes as soon as you get the pad past the area where you just applied it. It's hard to see the product once the transfer solution evaporates, but I do want to get it as evenly applied as the other side. Then we'll remove whatever residues left over, if there is any. You won't see it, but we're going to go over it anyway, just in case there's high spots. Make it even, make both sides matched as best we can. We're going to let these two products cure for 12 hours. At the end of the day, I'm going to come back, we'll remove the tape, and we're going to take a look at the products as they have fully cured. They're just sealants, they're not coatings, they don't need a heat lamp for 24 hours. But you're going to see some differences. You're going to see the areas we applied to are deeper, they're richer, they're a little bit darker. Not quite as nice and deep and rich as some of the other sealants we've applied in this series, but a definite noticeable difference. After we take a look at both sides, we're going to start to torture them a bit. I have a whole line up here to torture them. If they last as long as some of our other sealants that we've tested, it's going to be a nice long video. If not, it's going to be a rather short one. The first thing we like to do is see how they bead, see how they repel light moisture. And you can see there's just a slight difference from the left section to the right section, but it definitely outlines both sections, and you can see that the sealant is there and it is active. Pay attention to the properties of both sealants. And at the end of this video, down in the comments section, just like in the other videos in this series, I want you to let me know which one, if you had to pick one of these two, you would put on your car. Alright, so now let's take a look at free-flowing water, such as what you would get in some heavy storms. There are slight differences between the two sections here. Okay, next, and guys, I have a whole lineup of ways to torture these sealants if they survive. So I used to do a scratch test where I drug some steel wool across both sections. Well, we're going to multiply that by 20, and we're going to do the ultimate scratch test with a bottle of rocks here. I have some heavy compound, and we're going to do a quick swipe from left to right with the 3-inch polisher, remove the residue, and see if either of those sealants survive that. If any has, that'd be quite impressive, because only coatings can survive one quick swipe like that with some heavy compound. Alright, let me get rid of the residue, and we'll just do a quick IP wipe with a weak solution, and we'll take a look. Okay, we made a path with our 3-inch polisher right above the tape on the bottom of both sections. You'll be able to see that rather easily. We will spray some water on there to see if they still protect. You can see the outline of both sections at the top. They blur a bit coming down. And what I'm going to do then is blow that water off, and we'll take a look through the angle of the light and see if there's a difference there as well. You see the slight haze from the compound down at the bottom there, but you can see definite outlines at the top which blur down towards the bottom. So there might be some difference between both sections, but they both failed in saving the sealant. Now when it comes to overspray, we've had some problem with graffiti in the area. Maybe a quality sealant or a coating would have helped ease the effort in removal. So let's test it out here with these two sealants. We're just going to let a little bit mist on. This is fluorescent. We'll let it dry just a little bit, and we'll see how easy it is to remove. One swipe from left to right, not too bad here. The mist is coming off rather decent for just one light swipe. You can see the edge of the sealants. One swipe, and you'll see what we have left. Now, is there one side that did better than the other? I'll let you judge. Now I do want to add before we move on, all I had to do was press just a little bit harder with my fingers, and the rest of it came off rather easy. Boy, that would have came in handy with the dozen or so cars I had come in a couple months ago. Okay, let's move on. But if you could only see the lineup of chemicals and ways I have to torture these sealants to my right here. This here is just an APC. It's cut 5:1, it's purple power. We're just going to spray it on and rinse it off. And I'm even going to use forced air to remove the moisture so we're not continuously wiping the area and helping to break down and remove these sealants. So let me blow off the moisture here with the air compressor, with the air chuck, and we'll come in and take a look. A bit depressing, but I can already see the outline of one of the sealants really start to disappear, and it's getting hard to see where it actually is. The jet seal is fading quite a bit already. The shine lock on the left, it's still there, but it's not as strong as I thought it would be for a 12-month sealant. But let's just continue on and see how far we can get. What I'm going to do is spray or mist a little bit of water on here because I really am having a hard time seeing where the jet seal is. I want to see if there's any protection whatsoever. Now I could see an outline easily of the shine lock. I'm having trouble with the jet seal. Drying it back off again, it really revealed the edges of the shine lock on the left, and when it came to the jet seal on the right, really hard to find the edge of that. You could definitely see the body line of the hood, but that's not the edge of the sealant. Let's move on. I have alcohol. It's only 15%. It's a 15% IP solution or panel wipe or body prep, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to spray it on and again just rinse off. No agitation. I'm not going to wipe it. I'll blow that air off of there. You can see it's still repelling water a little bit, but the sealants are surprisingly fading fast. We've had sealants in our series, in other videos, that have gone way beyond this. And at this point, both sides, it's really difficult to tell where the sealants are. I could see a slight edge at the top left corner of the shine lock. I see no traces whatsoever of the jet seal. This video is really going to be shortened up a bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'll be sure to put two tough sealants head to head on the next one. I'm going to spray some more water. We'll mist it. Just see if there's any protection whatsoever. I see, again, a slight edge on the top left corner of the shine lock. But the next video, we're going to put two silica-infused spray sealants head-to-head. They'll last much longer. They're quality. It'll be a good battle. What I want you guys to do is let me know if you had to pick between these two sealants, which one would you put in your car? For the final thoughts section, they both claim to be able to protect for up to 12 months. Well, think about this. All we did was introduce a heavily diluted all-purpose cleaner and an IP solution that was only at 15%. Think about all the chemicals that will come up from the roadway, either during a rainstorm or just naturally. Think of everything that's laying on the road, leaking from vehicles going by, transmission fluid, motor oil, gear oil, antifreeze, diesel, gasoline, and many, many more chemicals. Put them all together for one big chemical reaction, and it's a bit harsher than what we introduced. So I'm not sure what these will protect from for 12 months if they couldn't protect two weak chemicals. Maybe UVA, UVB, I'm not sure. But there you have it. Those are the two side by side. Price difference, $8. You can get a 4-ounce container to match the size of this. It's still going to be just under 20 bucks. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.